Hey guys, Geezer, making another video. Today I'm doing core combat. It's the last of Scourge of War tutorials, just the Gettysburg game. But, of course. Okay. But, it's the last one for, Gettysburg, and then I got 4 more Chancellorsville ones, which will hopefully wrap up the whole thing Saturday morning. They'll all probably be up. I'll record on Friday, but they take a while to upload. But anyways, I'm doing the core combat. John Sedgwick. We don't know much about him, but he has the biggest corps in the whole Union Army, and they were not very involved here at Gettysburg. They marched around 30 miles on day 2 to take Sickles' spot where he was supposed to be, because Sickles' corps was practically destroyed. It wasn't completely destroyed, but it had a good fight in it. But I need to figure out what to do here. I know it's Ewell. Oh, and I got a whole division down here. Yeah, I forgot about that one. John Newton. John Newton takes command of the First Corps on the night of July 1st at Gettysburg. Just because Reynolds was killed. Oh, whoa, wrong way. Reynolds was killed in Doubleday. I think this you pronounce it Doubleday. Was probably not really fit to be commander. I don't know much about him, but you know, he probably was better suited for his division. Now this is the Vermont Brigade, and I think I've mentioned it in another video if you've been following me at all. Very good regiments here. I mean, tons of regiments, and they're all at least seasoned, and 1,900 men exactly. So I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I should deploy something. I think I'm gonna move these guys over here because I do know they attack somewhere over here. I've done this scenario a long time ago. Probably right here is where they come in. I think that's what I remember. Actually, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll kind of go on this fence. Fences don't do much, but then also they have the river there, so that gives us an advantage. Also, we'll get your whole division over there. Now the thing with corps commanding, it's tough. It's probably the hardest command out there. And I know you can command an army. I know that, but an army is pretty much just like a car. Okay, you get more you do one corps at a time, pretty much in an army. That's all you have to do. You normally don't do that many corps. So when you're in command of an army, especially right away, you're gonna try to defend on a sandbox mode. You're gonna just set up for defense. You're not gonna do nothing more than that because it makes no sense to. Right now, I started this at like the beginning of the summer, and now it's not even summer. School has started, and so I've had a dramatic decrease in videos lately. With schools, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I started this a long time ago, but it's doing all right. I completely occupied. It's a full map of Gettysburg. I occupied all of the defenses that were actually here at Gettysburg for the Union, except for Cobb's Hill. Cemetery Hill was my right flank, and Big Round Top was my left flank. Now that was not really their left flank for most of the battle, Big Round Top, but they did eventually take it on day 2. Jersey. This is the New Jersey regiment. Regiment. Oh, it used to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in a different battle. I don't know what battle it is. Daddy's Road. Might be Chancellorsville. No, it actually probably was Manassas. I've been looking up a lot of those line of battles. 5th Wisconsin. They're a really good brigade too. Yeah, they all have one militia. Militia just ruins it for everybody. You know, this is a decent one. It's volunteers, but I don't really care. I mean, you're gonna need to win. If you want to win a fight, you're gonna have to take some risk and just do it. It's your best thing to do. This whole division is moving. Now, as a corps commander, I recommend not just placing a division here, and a division there, and a division there. You know, because divisions, if you've ever seen, I don't think you've even seen me deploy a division, but if you hit the line of the division, it's going to make a double line, even if you hit this. That says just a line. This is double line. This makes about 4 lines, the double line does. Okay. Now the one line makes about 2 lines, and I don't like that about division. Okay, it's good to have a reserve, but I normally just keep a whole brigade in reserve on that division. Place the other 2 in a long line. It makes even a bigger line than that, and you can just plug it with your reserve if many regiments run, or if a brigade does horrible. That's how I did it. So yeah, be smart about it. I like the trees, but I really don't. I do know they come from over here. I haven't played this scenario in a long time. Since I really got the game, which was last November, I have not done this really since November. Or even earlier, I don't know. But you can, you know, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but I leave a link at the bottom. More info about the game, it says. And you can actually download this game on there. Now, it's not free. You can download the tutorials and stuff. That's all you get, though, with the free version. To buy the actual game and play the actual battles, which I will be starting, hopefully Saturday, with episode 1 of South Mountain. You know, that's how it's gonna be. That's how it is. If you want to play those games, that's how it is. And it's only $80 for all of them. For 5 of them. You know, and they're really, really good. Antietam and Gettysburg and Chancellorsville alone would probably normally cost right around $80 right there. And then you get the extra 2 for free, right? So you can get that in the 150th anniversary edition of Gettysburg, or I think that's what they're doing it for. I didn't get it that way. It's a physical copy actually, and I actually just download them, and that's what you can do. You can just download them. You buy them, and then they give you a download link. That's about it. You know, these guys are being really stupid. Taking a long route. And another thing about corps commanding is you cannot focus your attention on one brigade. You know, you've watched me look at this Vermont brigade for like the last 5 minutes. But you know, I'm really just moving troops. I do not recommend ever doing anything else. Like, don't focus on one brigade or one regiment, whatever. You know, I do that quite often, and it really does not pay off, because then you're surprised by what happened on your right flank or on your left flank, whatever. But, you know, it can get really nasty sometimes. This is where I'm going to deploy. Vermont Brigade's going to go right here, so they get actually some action in. I don't know if they'll press my left at all, really. I'll have the other brigade kind of maybe in reserve. Well, this is really actually a good job done by me spreading them out. Look at that. Right on the fence. Fence gives you defense. Oh, by the way, this is Gettysburg College now. It was Pennsylvania College during the battle. Look at how much artillery I have, and I've barely used any of it right now. I gotta deploy a nice defense position. Why this guy's kind of attacking. I forget what corps I'm with. I think I'm with Oliver Howard. Yeah, 11th Corps Commander. While he's doing that, I'm gonna defend. He's kind of pushing them back. Kind of looks like that. I really don't think he's gonna be able to push him very long. I think that's just where his lines were. That's where his lines were. I think when he started, so, kind of. So that's just how that goes. Let's see here. How are your troops? Yeah, that's good. Really, I could have used this brigade too. That was a really good brigade. But I think I'm going to keep that more in reserve. Because I know a big chunk of the men coming out from the left, and it's not good. My main goal is to hold the center and the left. The left should hold. I got a whole division over here. And if it doesn't, I'm going to have one whole division in the way back reserve. Now, I'm really only going to have about 2 brigades at the front right when I start. Okay, that's all I'm really going to have. Because I don't need nothing more than that. Jesus. The reason I'm only going to have 2 brigades at the front, probably when I start, is because I can just pull them up with reserve. You know, and if I hit hold to the last, since this is a good brigade, hold to the last, they're going to hold to the last. They're not going to hold the last man alive, but they're going to hold. Once they hit 60%, they're going to run. I found this out not too long ago, but any regiment that hits 60% routes or falls back or something. I don't know, but they do something in a kind of a retreat mode. Go right around here. Let's go back up here. I'm not gonna tell you how to position these perfectly because I don't even know how to position them perfectly. I'm gonna do this actually. Yeah, this should be decent. If they try charging us, they gotta go through that plus a fence, and that is frustrating. Just to tell you the truth on that, because I've done it many times and it's just horrible. You guys can unlimber your guns. I have so much. I have so many troops, and I haven't even used them at all yet. You know, but see just how big the Vermont Brigade. Look at how big that is. That covers half his line, and that's just one brigade. So, really, as my corps commanding strategy is to do it brigade by brigade. And when you first start, you're gonna do division, and that's fine. But when you get more experience, it's gonna be a heck of a lot easier to do, and you stay more focused, and you worry about other things other than one division holding. You gotta worry about brigades holding, not just divisions, because if one brigade's not holding, you know that division's not gonna hold. Right, so you gotta pay attention to that. And looks like their troops are falling back. Oliver Howard's falling apart. Actually, I might deploy 3 brigades. Actually, I might not either. You know, I don't think I will. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these guys in reserve over here. I don't want them to be too close to the troops because I need to put artillery up yet. let's actually get a couple batteries in my center here. Try to position the batteries in kind of a nice area. This ground is north of Gettysburg. North of Gettysburg is kind of flat, as you can see in most areas. As you go south, it's different, but yeah, that whole division's arriving. They're gonna be my extreme reserve, kind of. That's what I'll call it today. Take command of this guy so he doesn't move his troops. This guy's a colonel, and actually, if you look on the map, he looks like a division commander. Yeah, the star's kind of over him, so I'm sorry about that. But there's 2 stars, I believe. He's they call him a division commander, but he's really a colonel. He only commands 730 men, which some regiments get to about that size in the game in Scourge of War and Antietam. So you really can get some size on these regiments if you know where it is. It's actually one scenario that I just hate. It's just horrible, and I hate playing it every single time I do. But it's William French, I believe his name is, at Antietam, and he's part of the 2nd Corps, and he has all new troops, and the regiments are massive. His division's over 5,000 men. That's a really big Union division. As I said earlier, Union division is normally about 3,000, 2,500 men, right around there. Actually, I might be a little off today. Yeah, 3,700. That's a decent division again, and the biggest division is normally the first one. It's not always the case, but John Sedgwick, nope, it's not the case here. John Newton has the biggest division, so I'm keeping my biggest division in reserve for an unknown reason. I got them going up. They came up quick. Actually, we can move it closer because, okay, I'm somewhat setting up for defense. It's not gonna be the most amazing defensive position, of course. I mean, you can't always be perfect, and I'm not being perfect in this case, because I'm not perfect. That is just how it goes. Okay, so we're moving them. Yeah, we'll keep these guys back here for now. I have really no use for them at this moment. Ooh. They're firing at something. I wish I knew it was coming at me right now. Actually, my flank might be heavily attacked. I hope not, but I got Vermont, and they got good ground too. Not really. Yeah, some of them got defensive position. Colonel Lewis A. Grant, he was commander at Chancellorsville as well. And we see some regiments now. 9th Louisiana, it says, and I bet they're coming right down the road. You can tell it's U.S. Corps if it's Louisiana troops. It's probably right here, actually. Oh, that's a 6th. Nothing. 8th? Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna wait patiently. I should be attacked. If I'm not attacked, I don't know what to do about it. I'm sorry, I'm probably just gonna upload it. I'm sick of doing tutorials. I'll end up finishing all my tutorial videos, but I get sick of doing them pretty fast. They're not the funnest things ever. This so many batteries. And you know, I don't mind having artillery. I love artillery. But too much sometimes. One person can't handle this much artillery sometimes. I could probably place another battery in between these two. Because unlike Empire Total War, you're not gonna... What the... Sorry about that, guys. Just halt. Halt. Is that even mine? I said halt. Wherever you are. I actually don't know which one it actually is. This probably isn't even mine. Actually it is. I don't really care. Where's my artillery? Here we go. First Lieutenant. Jeez. It's getting pretty low actually in rank. And, ooh, no. Hey. Yeah, but I hate when I have a small front like this. Just because when you have this much artillery, when you want to use it, you don't want to waste it. But I don't like stacking it like that. I mean, I got plenty of artillery all positioned to defend, but jeez, not this one. Oh yeah, we fight Johnson, I believe, so we're gonna hit some troops in about 10 minutes at the most. Johnson has a good division. Stonewall Brigade's in it. That's not a fun thing to deal with ever. The Stonewall Brigade, remember, has the best Confederate regiment in it. They are elites, just like the 1st Minnesota. They are both just amazing, and you could probably duel each other in who knows who would win. Probably in Minnesota because they're, I think, a bit bigger. I might be a little wrong on that. They might actually be about equal size. But Oliver Howard's whole corps is just completely falling apart. So I'm going to set up for defense here too, right on the river, with a different brigade, if these guys are all right. Yeah, they're New Yorkers, I think. Yeah, no, they're not. But we'll give you a good shot at it, because we're gonna completely lose the whole line soon. All we've seen the whole time is Oliver Howard's troops falling back. It reminds me just of Gettysburg. Oh, that was Jesus. Okay. We are pretty well set up there. We'll get more reserve over there, of course. But my 1st division's hogging the center, so that's good. And it's more spots for artillery now to go. And we'll move all these guys and probably reserve behind that one. Because whatever collapsed, what's ever collapsing, which is the Louisiana Reg, that the one we had last episode, we had this Louisiana regiment, Harry T. Hayes, you remember him? Very good brigade, like I said. So their left flank is falling apart. Oliver Howard's actually gonna probably get killed here, if you want to watch that. And he's running. That's probably our artillery. Not, yeah, it's probably. So we're going to be pressed by a couple divisions here, and if we have a really strong right, once Oliver Howard completely falls apart, that means we have something. Our right flank is extremely strong compared to the tired Confederates, so we should be able to win an easy victory on the right flank with so many troops, and then actually counterattack if we're in trouble in any other spots. It might not, be the best thing ever. I don't really know. And of course, not the best thing ever. Nothing is. I don't really know what the best thing ever is. Okay. Unlimit guys. You guys can fire whatever you want. If it starts coming down the road, whatever. He's coming down the road, I'll tell you that. He kind of stopped, though. It's Johnson. 3rd North Carolina. This is probably the Stonewall Brigade. Yep, this is the best regiment, guys. No, Confederacy, the 4th Virginia, they are 8 elites. Remember the Stonewall Brigade belongs to Stonewall Jackson. He was the first commander of it. Walker's in command of it now. Jackson's dead. Jackson became Corps Commander not too long after Manassas, and fought at Antietam and Chancellorsville. We're gonna play as him, and there's actually a scenario in here too with Stonewall Jackson and Gettysburg. Just a what if scenario. What if he was here? What would have happened maybe? And it's not a for sure. Yeah, this would have happened because you don't know what Stonewall Jackson would have did here. Who even knows if Lee would have invaded the North? He might have. I bet he would have. But would have they even ended up at Gettysburg? That's the thing. That sort of thing just amazes me. So we'll get this brigade into formation. And we'll get some artillery over there to help them. And, yep. But as you can see, one corps can fight for a very long time. So as an army commander, you don't really need to worry about commanding so many troops, because you're doing one corps at a time, pretty much. Unless you're doing a big counterattack, which I am doing on one of my games. With 2 whole corps I'm attacking with. Second and 6th Corps are attacking. This really bugs me about this game sometimes. So glitchy with this kind of stuff. Just look at this. It's not even going where I want it to go. Can we form a line? Oh my god. I have taken command of him and everything, and he won't do anything. Must have been horrible ground. There we go. That's as close as you're getting to the front right now. So I'm not moving you again. Now I guess I really only have 2 batteries left, so we'll throw them both in this area down here. Because it's more wide open. Now in a game like this, yeah, of course the trees are not going to really affect you, probably in a game. They do for infantry, I know, so they probably will for artillery, but nothing to be completely certain on. So I guess I said I was gonna, oh my god. What has happened here? 49th New York. Oh my god. You know who's responsible for this too, don't you? I do. The stinking Corps Commander. Not the Corps Commander, because that's me. The stinking Division Commander isn't responsible for this, because I didn't take command of him. They can move their troops. Always take command of whatever you're commanding, otherwise it can become a complete mess. Get enough right here. Go quick. You are such an idiot right here. Every time they see the enemy, they flip out. God, they came quick. And we don't even have a flank really. We got good artillery bombardment. And see, you guys see what happens when you don't take command of things? And that's the hard thing about corps commanding. You gotta be smart. And if you're not smart with the corps, you know, okay, you just saw me fail right there. And you know, I didn't lose the battle because of it yet. Yet is the key word. But I could have lost the battle because of it. And that's why you gotta be careful. That whole side might be a little screwy. We'll get this guy over here. Just that. So I gotta watch this initial attack. And watch the Vermont Brigade. You know, actually, that commander was not really stupid in doing that. I might actually do that myself. We'll see what goes on in a little while. See, look how good that artillery is doing. We're demolishing them. We completely took them out. Mainly because we have like 5 batteries firing on them. That's 30 guns. That's a lot. So right here is actually probably more where a corps commander would be in a battle like this. Most of the time, you don't always see corps commanders at the front, but you do sometimes. And so I'm actually going to move mine to the front because I know he's not going to die. And I'm bringing him to the Vermont Brigade because they're my favorite brigade in my corps. Well, we have the complete advantage with all this artillery. He did not set up any artillery, as you can see. And it's going to cost him. Literally. You cannot... when you attack, you should... Especially when you're not being timed. I'm being timed. Not necessarily on this one. I've been timed. I get timed on other ones. But when you're being timed, you gotta be careful. If you're not careful, you're screwed. They are pushing my left, but I'm gonna counterattack them anyways, kind of like this, which is readjusting my whole line. And I don't actually enjoy doing that, but I think I'm gonna do that. It's because this guy's gonna be heavily attacked here. Come on, guys. Okay, so we're forming that now, and we're gonna have to move some artillery batteries up just a little bit more. The reserve can stay back quite a ways because we don't need them this far up anyways. If we're not gonna get them that far up anyways. That's how stupid I can become sometimes when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so we are being heavily attacked. And actually, that artillery can stay, probably. This artillery needs to be moved over here. It's a big move for artillery. The whole reserve is just gonna stay where it is. We got lots of reserve, too. We only got 3 brigades at the front. That's good. You want that. You want as many as you can get at the front. 3rd Vermont. Firing away. Here already. So, doing really good right now. You guys are gonna see some nice combat right now. They're not gonna really press my center, I don't think, until the 11th Corps completely falls to crap. But look at that. Oh my god. They're moving against the left thing. And they might not be. I'll keep an eye on that, but if they move against that left, I'll have to move some regiments over there. Not necessarily brigades, but regiments. Maybe a brigade. How's the 11th Corps even hold it? It looks like they repulsed the Louisiana regiment. They might not have. I might be wrong there. I don't think they did. They're just kind of falling back more to my lines. Look how many of their troops retreated. That is a lot, and that's my line right there. It looks like a decent line. It has flanks. You can see then. I'm kind of turned. This is gonna completely blow right into me over here, but I have a whole division anyways, and plus they're not fresh. Then we got Scourge. I think that's how you pronounce that. But look at all these dead Confederate bodies right now. We should be able to repulse this attack with the artillery support. There's no questioning it. I don't think it. I might be wrong here. Oh my god, who's moving the troops now? I could have sworn I took command of this guy. Halt your men. Halt yourself. Get into formation. It ticks me off about this game. You gotta keep track of that stuff. They are kind of moving against my left. I will tell you that. It may get out of hand quite fast. And yet it may not. I don't know. As you can see, they're off my left flank. They cannot hold off that many troops. They're good troops, but not that good. Okay, so as you can see, I've been focusing over here. And you heard me say before that don't focus on one thing. I'm kind of doing it right now, but there's no other attacks anywhere, so I'm fine. I'm fine doing that. And as long as I don't pay attention to just Vermont Brigade or nothing like that, I should be fine. Okay, whose troops are these? 6th Corps, 3rd Brigade, 1st Division. That's this guy's troops. Are they or are they not his troops? They are his troops. Oh my god. Where's the commanding officer? Oh my god. It's just such a mess, as you guys can see already. Oh my god. Just be smart, can you? Oh my god. Oh god, they're really pressing my left. Okay. That happened really quick. If you guys didn't notice, they really started moving. We are moving. You are gonna have to hold the flank. And Northly, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna let one regiment hold it right now, and they're really pressing that left flank, and it's gonna be horrible. And I have no defensive ground, to tell you the truth. Not like that. That's too much stuff too. Go there, and we'll let the Vermont Brigade hold out for now. 6th Vermont. Until help arrives on the left. Well, actually, why am I doing it that way? Sorry if you couldn't hear me, I was covered on my mouth, but, I should not be doing it that way. I should actually be holding over here. Just kind of make a line. I'll make a line of reserves, actually, over here. That's always a good formation, but they're really coming at me now. And, you know, I don't have tons of artillery support over there. I got one battery really going at them, and this battery's probably going at them too. So I got 2 batteries, 6 guns, firing into them. But the Vermont Brigade will do good. I know it. Just look at all those dead Confederates already in that regiment. We were just looking at the regiment and it was all fresh. Oh my god. The men from the 1st Division are gonna have to fall into over here too. Yeah, I should probably do that, but they're right over there in a nice reserve. But my god, they're really coming at me from that flank. That's a big flank attack right there, and 6th Vermont's actually losing some points. I'm completely dominating right now. Probably most of it's artillery too. He has 230 points actually. You got 19, that's all you got. Artillery probably has 500. Yep. No casualties either. That's good. I probably could actually move those batteries over here that I put over on my right. You gotta think smart on these sometimes. If you don't, you're gonna lose. So we're doing this all good right now. It looks just horrible right now, but it's not a very organized attack either. And you gotta remember, they've been under artillery fire for a while, and they're on a big ball, so really anything I shoot, they're gonna probably hit something. Actually, I might have to move that artillery. I'm not gonna yet. It may need to happen. I hope it doesn't need to happen. Over here it's holding really well. And they're not really pushing too hard on this flank attack. Right now, if I was commanding that flank attack, I would have it a bit more organized. I would have waited a little longer to attack. Ooh. It's like, I thought they broke right through my center line, but they actually are behind that regiment. They're pretty dang close. I could almost charge them. I got 2 fences to go through. So I hope they charge me. 2nd Vermont's pretty big and it's really good, so I don't know why they even got that close to me. See how quick they were attacked there. And of course, these guys gotta be ready too. Get them up just in case. Get them nice and close. For sure gonna need another brigade over there. So I'm gonna move Russell over here to support this. I'm not gonna throw him into battle right away, but I'm gonna need him probably for sure. I know Johnson has a very good division. But most Confederate divisions I think are good. Confederate troops are very good on this game. They're hard to beat, but you outnumber them, so you should beat them. In this case, it's actually, I can't really tell. I don't know if Rhodes is here. I don't know really. I know Early is here because Louisiana Brigade was here, but I don't know if Rhodes is here. Yep, I bet he is. Yep, Major Rhodes is here. And as long as that's Early. Well, that's Early. So he has all 3 divisions here. So he has right around 20,000, maybe a little less. Because I believe this is the day 2 battle. Oliver Howard isn't that big in this one. Strength-wise. I'm massive because I was not really engaged. And you was engaged, so I would say 20,000. He probably had about 25,000. started the campaign. So, you know, everybody's doing very good. And first Vermont troops are retreating. That's fine with me, as long as they form another line, kind of. I'm fine with that. And I was expecting it anyways. I mean, you don't normally see an attack like that. But they're not even taking my center. They've been trying to take my kind of left center, my mid-center line. This is my center now, because I have a whole other brigade. This is more my center. They keep pushing it, but they're not taking it at all. They're not even getting close. Ooh, these guys are getting flanked. That's never good. We're gonna charge these guys. Right at them to have a nice melee match. Maybe not. Never mind that. They're probably good troops. Louisiana troops are normally pretty good on this game. And, you know, I don't know that many of them, but I do know they're really all in Ewell's Corps. I think it's the only Corps of Louisiana troops. All of them, I believe, are Virginia. Except maybe A.P. Hills doesn't. I think he does, so I can't tell you for sure. Not right now, anyways. It's been a really long battle, hasn't it? Hopefully we can repulse this attack, and after that, I'm probably going to call it quits, because it's a big attack on them, and you got to see what a Corps commander's life was like in the day. Actually, since I moved my line, okay. I easily have 1100 points now. Artillery's doing just an amazing job. They're really repulsing that attack. And what are you doing? We're getting flanked here. Go. Oh. Whatever you prefer. 2nd Virginia. What? 50th Virginia, that's not part of the Stonewall Brigade. The 2nd Virginia is. I believe. Oh god. Yep, Stonewall Brigade we're fighting against already. It's always great. I don't think I'm really going to be needed on this side of the field. Maybe I will be. But as you can see, they're not really pushing that fast. They're pushing, but they're not pushing that fast. Oliver Howard. He's actually taking 2,300. I believe he has. This is day 2. Day 1, I think they lost about 2,000 men. I think. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. At this point, I'm really kind of sick of talking. And I'm sure you're sick of listening to me, so don't worry. I don't really care if you're sick of listening to me. You can mute it. But, I don't really know what to talk about, but this attack is pretty big. I'm not even set up with that guy yet. They're attacking more of my center line again. 1 regiment, really. 2 regiments about. But they're never gonna break that. I got 3 good Vermont brigades there. They're not gonna bust that. That regiment's kind of falling apart. You can just see the holes in the lines being made. I know a lot of these Confederate regiments are not doing very good no more. Oh god. Here's our melee for the day, guys. It's gonna be pretty even. Louisiana troops and 49th New York. Who's gonna win? Right now, Union. We're gonna win this one. My men aren't that tired. They're dominating it anyways. You know, these Confederates have been on the map the whole time. And we're gonna engage these guys now. And they surrendered actually, so we're doing nice. We're really holding off this attack now. Very well. 2nd Virginia, this is gonna be a different story, I think. My men might rout. I'm not sure. If we beat these guys, I'm surprised. Because actually the 2nd Virginia, I believe, is veteran or regular, one of the two. We're actually winning, kind of, slightly. Now we're going down, up, you know, just watch the score, and we're looking to lose this one right now. But I spoke too soon again, now we're in the 50s again. And climbing to even the 60s, so we probably will win this one again. There's a big melee fight. 49th New York's doing a very good job today. Ooh, those guys are not looking very good no more. And we routed, so did they though, so that's fine. We kind of got a hole in the line, but we got a reserve to blood it with anyways. It's not that big of a deal. They're only militia, but they can handle the job, I think. These guys are going to break any moment. 7th Maine, they've done a good job. I mean, they're negative, but they're fine. They've been right in the middle of this whole thing. There wasn't so many regiments on charging. So we have the disadvantage anyways. Actually, we're in defensive terrain. So are they though. So really it's a win-lose type thing. Everything held really well actually this battle. I'm actually really surprised by this. Look at all of that. I'm really surprised by this only because I haven't had this good luck with artillery in a long time, and it turned out great. Artillery did really good. Artillery almost has 1,000, almost 1,600 points. We see about 1,700 now. So I mean, that's extremely high for artillery. But I had so much anyways, and if I would have deployed all my guns on this side where all the fighting is, we would have been fine. You know, we would have completely demolished them with our artillery. But we didn't, and you know, it's fine. And I keep that artillery there just in case maybe they're flanked. They're getting actually pushed back again, and we could end up fighting with them. But I probably will quit before then because there's not much left for me to fight. As you can see, they're still kind of pushing. They're not really pushing as hard as these guys are. Johnson's flank attack on my me failed. It just did not work at all, and he didn't really coordinate it very well either. But his computer went to expect. And you know, they say that's how he probably would have did it too. He might have. I don't really know. I don't know tons about this guy. He's my probably least known about. I know the least about him out of any other commander in Rhodes. Really, I know nothing about him either. I don't know tons about Anderson from Hill's Corps, but I know who he is. I know more about his troops, and I know a lot about Johnson's troops, but I don't know him and what he did at Gettysburg. I know Anderson attacked day 2. Pender, I believe, was 1, 2, or was he brigade? I don't know. I have to look that up. I'm pretty sure it's Pender's division, and Heath also. So I know some about in the Longstreet's whole corps. I know tons about because he was the first corps. He tended to know more about the first corps than the second corps. Right? I do, anyways. Just because they're probably more famous. So if they're actually kind of pushing me back over there now, but the whole center attack again completely repulsed. They're not doing anything to me. I'm surprised Johnson didn't use any of his artillery. It's all sitting right here. That is just stupid of him. He really should have did something with that. Anyways, guys, before we go, there's a big date coming up, and I wasn't gonna announce this early, but I'm gonna be confident with myself actually finishing it. We're doing South Mountain, and it's an eight scenario thing, so we're gonna have 8 days. Hopefully, I'll be done. That's starting Saturday, 1 episode a day, hopefully, and then we're gonna have a few days off before I make another video, and then September 17th is if you're a big Civil War guy, it's the Battle of Antietam happened on that date 151 years ago. And so if you know a little bit about this game or Antietam, there's an 11-hour scenario for the Confederacy, and there's a 6-hour scenario for the Union. They're both armies, and I'm gonna play as both. So, and they'll both come up on September 17th. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5's coming out that day too, so I plan on playing that instead of actually really making any video. Instead of making videos, and there really won't be any other videos for the whole week because there will be 17 videos uploaded in a 24-hour period, which is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it though, and I haven't even started recording. That's a problem, but I'm gonna start this Saturday along with South Mountain. South Mountain will hopefully be up either Sunday morning or later Saturday night. I will record it Saturday sometime. Tomorrow we have one tutorial. That's something I'll make another one after this one. That one's gonna be starting in Chancellorsville. Those tutorials, and it's gonna be brigade maneuvers. It's gonna be really boring, but I said I'm gonna do all these, so yeah, I'm gonna. Tomorrow I believe is brigade combat in Chancellorsville, and it's gonna be probably pretty fun. And then you got division and artillery or something. I think it's artillery. So that's what you got coming up. And Friday will be the last day of tutorials. Hopefully ever. If they come out with a new game, I'll make the tutorials if they have new tutorials. But if not, I'm not gonna. So, and I don't even know what the new game is. If you know, leave in the comments. I really don't know. I don't know how to find out, to tell you the truth. My best prediction is Fredericksburg, Manassas, second Manassas, 7 days. You know, that's really what I got. Maybe even though I think they're gonna finish the Eastern Theater first. Then they might go on to like Shiloh and stuff. But I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm not an insider to know any information about this, so I really don't know anything about it. Hope you don't hear the phone ringing, but it's going pretty loudly. And I don't know why nobody's answering it. Could be a bad number, I don't know. Okay, these guys are gonna be engaged in melee, so here's another melee battle, and we're gonna fall apart. We're only confident right now. It's a fourth mod too. It's not a good day, but you know, we'll maybe fight a little. Fight alright for a couple seconds, and then we're running. See, we're already running. That's how fast it happened. That's all I was looking forward to. But obviously, Lewis A. Grant was my lead brigade into battle, and I knew that to begin with. And you know, that's why I placed him here. I figured we would have a lot of pressure on our left because I've played this scenario a few times. It's a hard scenario to do. But we already have 2,000 points, and that actually sounded like a good time to call it quits, I think. You know, obviously, it looks like we're in a really weak ball stack. These guys are all coming back. They've already ran away, so they're not going to fight very long. So, 2,000 points, that's great. I think I'm just going to end it. I think it's about an hour-long video. already. So, we'll end it quick in battle. Yes. Major victory. I think you always get a major victory. But, I got 90 points from him. Oh, yeah, he had one regiment fight. And he did really good. Yep, 700 points. That's pretty good for division. Especially a division with no artillery. Artillery, of course, did the best. 1,200 points. That's great. And actually, you look, there's a couple zeros, but everybody else did really, really good. A couple 300s in there. That's really high for artillery. George Meade, let's see how Howard did. Yeah, Howard did pretty good too. But look at that. That's German, I believe. Well, there's a lot of Germans in the 11th Corps. But let's switch command. Robert E. Lee, Richard Ewell did horrible. 2,600. He had 19,000 men, so he had 20,000 men, as I predicted earlier, kind of something like that. But here's who we fought. We fought Stewart, Walker, and Jones, and actually a couple more, didn't we? Jesus. Oh, these are the same ones, I think. Oh, yeah, this guy we fought. Oh, we fought this guy, and then he died, and then this guy. So we fought 4 brigades on our left attack. That's not that high for a corps, but if we would have stayed longer, it would have been different. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. This will be up Thursday morning. I'm sure a lot of you have school, and I guess maybe not. But I'll make another video yet. So thanks for watching. See you later.